The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Mariota now from the 50. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Trying to lay one up deep. And he will score. Touchdown.
Dude, what the hell? I literally thought he was wide open that whole play. I didn't see any coverage at all. I'm kind of in and out because of My daughter is yelling, and I'm sure you don't want to hear that.
Many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Sanders now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Yo.
What's up, dude? I'm in and out. Me and Eric are playing. I'm just waiting on Jocelyn. I'm waiting on Saber to come get her. So.
Oh, okay.
Here's the first carry.
Watch it once it starts.
Oh, he's streaming it. Just go to the party and hit join.
Is it on Twitch or what? I want to pull it up on something else.
Possess the ball for a little while.
Well, it'll let you pull it up within the application of whatever he's streaming it on.
I don't want to pull it up on PlayStation.
Oh, you want to watch it on your phone?
I'm gonna watch it on my computer.
You'd have to ask him what his stuff is.
Murray. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Oh, he shifts past him. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver and structure the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Eric, hang on. Give me a second, dude.
Dude, she is raw.
All right, Eric, let me put me a chew in, bud, and I'll be good to go. My daughter just hates me.
Yeah, she was raw shit.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, are you streaming on Twitch or YouTube? I guess you guys might muted.
Yeah, probably.
Yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I'll try and like view it off the party if you want. That's a good game so far. We're 7-7.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Spins by. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
You just go to the party and click on his name.
I don't want. I want to. I'm playing the
yeah,
division.
that's right.
I think I might have found. I think I found that a bit.
On 2nd down.
Sweet.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got this
Let's
down a
see.
yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Ooh, Mariota.
So you are watching.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the
Chase, is your firm pretty good?
this first quarter.
Yeah, he runs a mostly zone defense with a lot of jumping and catching, and it's hard to pass against.
Ball up to the 35 now as they
Yeah,
come
he's
up
good.
on 1st
He
and
doesn't
10.
spam shit. He plays realistic.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
He'd be worth having.
And he'll
He
work
plays
his
all
way
his games
inside the
too.
30 now to the 28.
Well, if he would join.
A solid run on 1st
I don't know
down.
if
Gain of 7 leaves him with a
talk
2nd
him
and
into
3.
it.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down,
I have to give him an option on some team.
Because Kane's joining, he's going to be the Colts, so I'll put him in the NFC.
Yeah.
Because that's been what I've been doing is NFC, AFC, NFC, AFC.
Yeah.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota
Gotcha.
flush to his right.
Oh my,
On the
dude, that was
check down, he
insane.
finds Kamara. And he'll be brought
I thought
down
I got out
inside
of
the
that one.
20 at the 19.
Kamara,
They get 9
man.
out of that one, and
Dude,
as
he
a
helps
result,
so
the drive
much.
continues.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run,
No, dude,
had to get
honestly,
on
man,
his
like, I
horse,
didn't
still
even run much
accurately
with
throws a
Mariota
nice
this
pass
year.
for a 1st down.
A first red zone opportunity for
I think
the
I had like
Titans.
2
First
or
and
3
10
rushing
at the
touchdowns with
19.
him.
From the red zone now, Mariota eluding the pressure right. They'll try and set up the screen.
That
It's
boy off me.
complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Let's
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off.
Like, Mariota's solid, man. Would you want him, Chase? I'm trying to get rid of him.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line.
Chase.
The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Whoosh. And now running right through it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom.
Throwing on first down, Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
A first down carry by Elliott. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
After the penalty, it's Elliott.
Who's that hold on, wide receiver?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it a second down.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Off the play fake. Murray. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Beckham, 44 yards. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Mariota on first down. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Third down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down, Mariota dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Here's Murray. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. And Hawker's kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
So we are halfway home. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd.
Man, that's a tough play to stop right there.
Offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now he's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st down, Mariota. Flushed out right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Michael Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Sanders now to kick this one away.
Nice play.
And New York set to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now let's go. Blue lady. Blue lady.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Detroit! 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 No, check, Patriots!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Now, Barney!
On 2nd down, Elliott. And take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut! Hut!
Operating from the gun. Murray buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off play action. Murray rolling to his right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Forced out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Dancing to his left. Now he's good. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And give him a gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd down, Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. To throw is Mariota. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw Mariota. A quick hitter complete. It's Hopkins. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit!
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Off play action. Murray eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield.
It's a 24-24 right now. You can, if you join his, or if you join the, or look at the party, he's on the screen share. Or he's got the share play up, rather. I don't know why I keep saying screen share. It's almost over. There's a minute left. We're tied 24-24. He's got the ball on 3rd and 11.
On third down, Murray buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back.
He just caught a deep ball.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee
he's now on my 9.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Just now seeing that deep ball. Damn.
It's not like we can tackle Ezekiel Elliott anyways.
That's tough.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control.
Damn, Z.
But still,
yeah, dude, he's a
block
fucking
the extra
monster.
point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead,
I like
you got to
him on
get
my
your
team.
defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff.
Oh no, Matt, like I like him,
Exactly
but
right. Got to pull everyone together, make
he's
sure
not one of my
they're still
favorite running
focused
backs.
and aren't already
He's
celebrating.
about like Dak used to be to me.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Wait till you see that
time of
freaking
factor here
kickoff
late,
right
they'll
there.
just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go down.
He's got it complete. And they finally
Oh my God, it bounced off your head.
Dude, is that not insane?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate my special teams. I'm gonna put like my wide receivers back there and just like never return it.
Spike it here with 20 seconds to
No
go
matter
on the
what,
clock.
dude. Yeah, dude, that's my backup tight end, man. He's caught a couple TDs for me this season. I think he had like 6 or 7 on the year. I ain't really for sure exactly, but what a fucking tight game.
Being chased out left. He's gonna
Oh, fuck that one up. Hit. Oh, did I
did he
not?
drop it? He dropped it in the end zone. These are the spots, the stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly
Oh, wow,
does.
you
And
did
in the
about
second
catch that.
quarter, he may very
Yeah,
well
dude.
run by him, but in this situation,
If that would have been anybody else other than
that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Williams, I probably would have caught it.
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch.
Oh, is that not a top fit?
This game has the feel of what? A turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day.
Oh, that was a top fit too, man.
When the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Steps away to his left. And he is across and in for the score.
Oh, he saved me.
And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Watch this. This is blocked. Calling it.
Oh, my God. Wow. Go for 2, dude. Don't fucking kick field goal. Go for the win.
It's tempting to go for 2.
Damn.
I say you go ahead and kick the extra point.
Even though, dude, did you watch Eric and Winkle?
You see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Eric drove all the way down to the 3-yard line almost, and he fucking Winkle. It was like back to back. Like, dude, they had like 3 touchdowns with them. Like the first minute, dude, and then Eric goes. He could have kicked a field goal and tied it up, but he went for the big boy play.
You do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside.
This is gonna be interesting.
They take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see. And this is going to be intercepted.
He would have caught that. And take it to the house. I probably would have been pissed.
Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score,
I found a couple new defensive plays a lot.
If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Yeah. Neither one of us have ran really that good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be
I believe both. Well, I know he has more yards on the
It's
ground than I do, I believe.
Now 2nd down.
He got Zeke, though.
Back to the NFL. Here we go.
I'd do anything to have a freaking receiving for he's got.
And able to break 1 tackle.
Not do anything.
Quickly brought down.
I like mine. I just don't have that like key third guy. Because hell, did he had Allen Robinson too? And he traded him away. Allen Robinson.
Your team not tackle Zeke, dude.
Go back 2012.
I have no idea.
That was an
That's what's blowing me away.
What's
his break tackle now?
The magic of that stadium in that freezing cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
It's been a hell of a game. I like close games, dude. I'd rather play a close game 10 out of 10, win or lose.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy, finding some room at midfield.
Dude, we just can't take it down, man.
Run there, 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here.
He's at least in field goal range now.
Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate.
It's really insane how good he's running.
That's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And that offensive line's blocking it. Is that offensive line good?
It's a solid one. It's definitely one of the better ones in the league.
Yeah,
ones on the left side.
Just stick out in everybody's mind from this game. If he picks that off,
it looks very good.
Down here in the end zone.
It looks very good.
And he did his job. He knocked the ball away, but it does feel like a letdown for him and his teammates, doesn't it? A chance to intercept it, turn it back over to his offense with a chance to win the game.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Leonard Floyd. The winner of this will play Dan.
Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. Oh, and now
he said he's going to be on here tonight.
And a Jet first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial in.
If you advance tonight, you're not going to keep advancing because I don't know if I'll be on, but I need to do some stuff.
You've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's.
I got to make trades and stuff.
Oh, I heard Zeke.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Well, I'll leave it on like week 1. So
okay, good. You did hurt Zeke, that's good.
That
damn.
That is. Joe Mixon there. I can't do anything about it. Good game, Eric.
GG, Dylan.
That's a good game.
AFC champion has been crowned.
Now tell Dan to get on. Let's go and get to the office.
It's almost indescribable.
Let's watch this fucking Super Bowl, dude. I want to watch a Super Bowl.
Getting to the Super Bowl, winning